Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and like the title said, WB Oscar Desperation is James Gunn a Symptom. It gotta be. It gotta be because what we're seeing right here is that for your consideration, WB has actually is campaigning the 2025 Superman movie that James Gunn did for best pictures, producers Peter Safran, James Gunn, best director James Gunn, best adaptation screenplay James Gunn, best actor David Cornsweet, best supporting actress Rachel Brosnahan, Isabella Marcel, best supporting actor Nicholas Holt, Ed Galini, Anthony Cargyle, Cargan, Nathan Fillion, and technical categories. Also, in that one will be best cinematographer, best film, best editing, best produced design, best costuming, best makeup and hairstyling, and best sound effect visual effects. Absolutely the fuck not, WB. Don't play with me right now. Do not play with me right now. Absolutely the hell not. You done lost your rabbit ass mind. Y'all barely the Oscars barely wanted to give Hans Zimmerman anything, barely want to give Christopher Nolan anything, like want to give Zack Snyder anything, barely want to give Patty Jenkins from the first Wonder Woman movie, James Wan for his amazing waterworks effects. Like, no, absolutely not. I'm sorry. There's been plenty of other movies from superheroes that deserves it. It's definitely not this movie. This movie is god awful. It's garbage on things. So I'm just kind of confused on, hey, what are we doing? So if you ask me, Warner Brothers Discovery is playing a dangerous game, and their Oscar desperation is probably reaching critical levels. Like, for forget prestige, they're making choices that could immediately alter the entire film slate, and James Gunn's role might just be the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? Destroying the legacy of WB, if you ask me. And the reason why I'm saying something like that is because of the fact, like, see what was nominated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we saying right now? Because WB's shifting priorities, especially when it comes to the DCEU, just hasn't worked out. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't charted. The movie hasn't made back the budget yet at all, and we're still talking about, oh, for your consideration. For your consideration, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Y'all wouldn't even let Zack Snyder in. No offense. Again, y'all can get mad at a wall, but you cannot ignore the visual masterpiece that Snyder put on for these characters. The amazing score that Hans Zimmerman does, the amazing water effects that James Wan did for the Aquaman movie, the amazing moment of No Man's Land for Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, you're not going to sit up here and ignore all of these great moments from the DCE that deserve that. You know what I'm saying? That deserve Oscar moments, or even nominated, and you didn't nominate them. But then, I mean, Christopher Nolan works for DC, and Warner Brothers, and they barely nominated him for anything, any of his movies that he worked on. James Gunn, the loser, the weirdo, the one that literally made Peacemaker have an orgy. His movie is up for nomination for your consideration. Be so for real. But what's crazy is that I believe that they will do some dumb stuff like this too, because you analyze the recent Oscar-winning films and themes and distribution. WB historical dominance at the Oscar is quite different than what it is today. Um, and then it's just like, so is it a cash grab or an Oscar play? Like, what are we doing here? Because remember, they were going to do Amelia Perez as well. Give me a second. And we really don't need a Zoe Zandala moment again, because she should have never won that award. They ignored all of her great work that she's done prior and gave it to her for that. So Is WB trying to aim for that? That'll be the interesting thing. But the problem with that is that it'll make WB look like a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? Because the high stakes and gamble of the DC reboot under James Gunn and Peter Safran really haven't been all that great. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to examine Gunn's past work. Is it Oscar worthy? No, no, it's not. And if the does the franchise reboot justify Oscar? It really doesn't, because you could have gave that to the flight moment from Man of Steel, one of the beautiful flight moments of all from Superman of all time. Why not give it to that? You know, and especially the beautiful score again that Hans Zimmerman has done. You know what I mean? Or the amazing Batman warehouse scene. Did we get something like that? No, we didn't. So what's the point of this? You get what I'm saying? And just because you have Barbie and Oppenheimer that did something doesn't mean that this movie is on that level. I definitely agree that Sinners and Weapons could probably be contenders. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's just like, are you trying to make James Gunn and the DC universe look good under to make it like look more viable if they are considered nominations for Oscars? Because James Gunn never congratulated him for his sweeping awards for the Emmy and other things outside of the Oscars. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like it it doesn't really, especially when you have John, Gunn's controversial past and moments that just I just don't understand how you could think for your consideration would be really, what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't get it. Um, Especially when the rollout for the DCU just really hasn't really worked at all. So, like I said, what is the point? You know, I mean, that's just my personal opinion on that kind of situation. I just don't understand how you could think, because it's a joke. It's a joke. It will make WB look like jokes. You have a movie that failed at the box office, and then you're going to nominate it for an Oscar. Then that means that this movie wasn't made for the fans. It was made for Hollywood. And the problem is that Hollywood don't pay the bills. It's us, and us is tired. We's are tired. Now, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Um, I don't really. I really wish I could kind of raise my voice, but I don't really want to raise my voice because it's kind of late, and I don't want people to be getting mad at me. But the fact that y'all think that this is a good idea. It's like, are you guys stupid? Are you mental? You guys must be mental, because ain't no way in the hell you thought, oh yeah, let's nominate this Superman movie for an Oscar for your consideration. No, 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 absolutely not. It would have been tossed out. It would have been like, I ain't no way in the world y'all campaigning this trash ass Superman movie. We literally have Superman toys sitting on shelves right now. The streaming services is bad. Nobody's buying the physical copy, and you're sitting up here saying for your consideration. That don't make the damn sense God gave. Stop playing with me. Get up out my office. Come back when you got a real movie. Matter of fact, at this point, I'd rather nominate your old DC movies before I nominate this bullcrap from James Gunn, because it is bullcrap. No matter how you slice and dice it, it's bullcrap. Sorry about that, but I just don't know. Yeah, this was a good idea, when in truth it's not. It's not. No matter how you want to slice and dice it, it ain't a good idea. It's terrible to begin with, and it's disrespectful to the other directors who done movies for Warner Brothers, because we know how controversial Warner Brothers is when it comes to their directors and their creators, and to kiss James Gunn's ass that bad just to nominate this. And I know some people will be like, "Oh, you're just jealous." It's not even about being jealous. It's about, if you like, let's take everything out. You sit there and look at this Superman movie and really sit here and be like, does this movie actually work? The answer is no. And it doesn't work for Oscar contender. It's not an Oscar worthy movie. It didn't do anything that makes you be like, wow. Think about it. If that's the case, Michael Bay's Transformers movies would have got Oscar awards, and James Cameron Avatar movies would have got Oscars, and those movies changed movie history with the technology that James Cameron had to produce in order for it to work. And y'all didn't nominate that at all. So I don't even want to hear I don't even want to hear that bull crap about James Gunn. James Gunn ain't did shit. James Gunn ain't did shit. And I know some people will be like, "Oh, what about the MCU?" Honestly, there's really not any Oscar moments really. Um, but probably the only thing I would probably do is two. It's only two movies in the MCU that I would nominate. Um, it would be the Avengers, and the reason why I would nominate the Avengers because it's the combination of the teams coming to the scenes all coming together as a team. Um, and of course, Captain America: Winter Soldier as best action movie during that year that it came out, because I don't give none of y'all say Captain America: The Winter Soldier is the best MCU movie ever. There's nothing topping that movie in my, no matter how much and trust me, I've seen almost every goddamn MCU movie and show. But I can forever praise Captain America: Winter Soldier. That's just my opinion on that one. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, but the rest of the MCU movies, they've had moments, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, Oscar worthy. You get what I'm saying? They, it's not as impressive as the DC movies when you be like, wow, damn. And I'm talking about before James. I'm talking about before James Gunn, before they got MCUified. So I can definitely say Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Ultimate Edition, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. You know, are movies that are very Oscar worthy. Honestly, um, we're not talking about, maybe not acting probably, but as far as like visual effects or best score, cinematography, and all that kind of shit, all the other stuff, yeah, definitely those movies. Now I guess the first Iron Man movie, you could you could potentially put Robert Downey Jr. as best actor or actor. If they, I think they have a breakout actor category. I don't know, whatever. That would be it for that. But other than that, no, 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 no. And that's, again, that's somebody who watched really almost every last movie all the way up until Endgame, where I really sat there and was like, I'm not watching no more Marvel movies. Well, no, that's not true, because I didn't watch Captain Marvel. I didn't watch Captain Marvel with Brie Larson. I jumped straight to the next Avengers movie. I was like, I'm not watching that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just like, no offense, you know, I understand when they tried to put Black Panther in consideration. Um, yeah, I mean, costume design definitely, but other than that, the movie went. Oh boy, have you ever seen the first Black Panther movie on solid HD? Talking about like almost theater quality level. You'd be like, what in God's name? Okay. But yeah, pretty much. Um no, I don't think it needs to be considered for I don't think none of those movies need to be, that Superman should be considered at all. He's a symptom, he's a cancer, just like that Superman movie was. It is what it is. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everybody.